unable to fight for my own honor in the last battle, and you did me great honor by fighting for me. But this battle is mine as well. It is me they come for, specifically. I will fight alongside you. The good Sir Payne has allowed me use of his armor and shield to go with the good Sir Tyrell's weapon. I will stand with you.
Yes, aloud as like David Payne is like barely alive, like laying over the horse.
Groaning slightly.
He didn't so much as agree as gurgled a certain way.
Longthorn like asked politely, like,
Would you mind if I take all of your armor and sword and shield?
I'll return it.
Right then. Hmm. Brian sort of mumbles to himself that it would be good to have the archer as well, but doesn't really say anything loudly.
It is not really a knightly way to fight anyway.
No.
Did Bree say anything?
Nope, Bree auto like wrote herself in. She assumes that the whole matter's done.
All right. The next morning, as you set out, Kevin specifically goes ahead to find perhaps a good spot for an ambush or the like. And, he does. He does eventually sort of find one that might serve.
If he can keep us alive in the Red Mountains, he can keep some people alive in the Westlands, I'm sure.
Like someone trying to butt fight her.
It would be hard to ambush dogs, though.
Yeah, we're probably going to end up just going, hey, yeah, you found us, great, let's fight.
Yep.
Would you mind Julie standing in front of me while I hit you over the head with this very big hammer?
It's very difficult for me to pursue, so if you would be a deer, please.
Which is why it would be good to have the ranged combatant with us, because then we have a chance of an ambush at least.
Yeah.
Well, he's not here, and you can't ride him into combat. Matter resolved, Gogurt.
Yep.
Just has to be you fast people running around, that's it.
My combat fence is not very good anymore.
Go and train, you can do it.
My shield is broken.
I know. Go in.
We'll have to get you a barn door, that's it.
Yeah.
Bree isn't exactly too terribly, like she knows how painful dogs are. She's been through this before.
This is not the first time. Oh, we got that side as well. Part of me saying go over here now.
I would like to be as close to the front line as physically possible.
On the road.
I just stand
there.
Oh.
Well, I presume they're coming from the northeast, so if you want to
Right
be
there.
as close as possible, then you would do that.
There's a bend here. Sort of.
So would I be able to use like here as like a hide?
Sure, you can go in there. We'll do some hiding at some point.
Hiding rolls?
It's just
What?
hiding up here.
It's gonna go well.
We fail.
I have stealth range.
I do not.
And how much do you think of this has stealth trained?
At least we're quite far away. Halldamir is like right there.
It's true. It's true.
Well,
And Bree, it's all the way
I
back
guess I'll
there.
come over here then.
Okay.
That's because Bree is a ninja.
I mean, it's not gonna do that much of a difference. I don't think.
She trained with a water dancer assassin. She's going
That
to be
is true.
swift. She's going to be as swift as a bear.
I don't think that's the wording, but we'll go with it.
Yes.
It would also be good if Mansour is not alone over there, though, I think.
He's on a cliff. He intends to jump down on someone.
I don't think you have to worry about him, although I'm sure he appreciates it.
I want to watch that.
Yeah. Just like,
You tried this before, like, you need to stop mothering him. Like, let him go. Let him spread his wings and fly from the nest, goddammit.
These damn kids trying to steal my kills.
Yes, sure.
Really, he's gonna really spread his wings there, diving off a cliff.
It's not a cliff. Like, you can't, like, call it a cliff when it's, like, maybe, I don't know, like a meter high?
I don't know how tall it is.
So did one of the endurance rolls count as yesterday, yeah? Did
Yes.
the endurance... Okay, cool. Just so I know, I'm at the minimum injuries.
Minimum injuries, so none, you say?
Well, the minimum I could heal myself to.
Okay.
I didn't want to do this, if only because it makes recovering from the wound a DC 21.
Which means failure is very likely.
Also, didn't we get 2 rolls for injuries?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I thought that I already rolled 1, so...
As basically you begin to hear the sound of dogs coming closer and such. You are a little ahead and has taken some time while you've sort of been sitting around here waiting. Do you have any particular strategy? It seems that basically what the Longthorn and such intent is to perhaps let the first sort of one pass and then just go stab them. Really, the chance of you being spotted or the dogs going wild and going for you is pretty high. So they haven't really the current situation at least says don't get attacked too much while they're on horseback. Get them off of the horses if possible.
In that case, Bree has an amazing idea. She has a small bag of a pouch filled with fragrances, which is often carried by ladies during their travels, along with some scents, various lotions and powders that are used to scent the body. And she will plant a ruse. She will pour like some of the scents and like the sachet of powders, basically right here, like in this underbrush.
We'll make like a little sort of squiggle to know that there's interesting powdered scents.
Mm-hmm.
It's there.
That's right, and that because Bree is amazing. She has had this for a while because she had wealth when Elric did not have. She has far eyes, and she will look ahead with her eyes. It's a device that allows an observer to see farther than the naked eye.
Sure. So she'll get a bit of an idea of what is ahead.
Yes.
Just to make sure the battlefield. Basically, I think it's clear enough visible that the road is like down here. It's the path. Yep. If you're up here fighting someone coming from down here, you will have higher ground than them.
All right. I'm guessing we had like a fire this morning or this night before the battle.
Yes, generally. I thought the benefits outweighing the...
Yeah. Varen will then cover his face and his more shiny bits of his armor in ash.
Alright, sure. You can do that.
Well, basically Ashen Knights, so, you know.
Yes.
Let's see here. What is the benefit of... I have like a...
smoldering.
Like, higher ground equals a test die. Equals a test die on fighting tests.
Yeah, that's pretty significant.
I will check to confirm the exact. That's page 172. 172. It's one bonus die. You're right. One bonus die on your fighting test.
Yeah.
Whenever you stand on ground that puts you above your opponent, such as when you are on a table or on the slope of a hill, you get a bonus die.
Mounted also classes as higher ground.
Mm-hmm.
Higher ground does not affect marksmanship tests.
Yep.
Well, Bree will look ahead and she will see a fair number of horses that perhaps, if captured, could prove, invaluable in speeding up the travel time here. There appear to be... In front, there's a rider who seems to be leading a group of dogs. It's hard to tell, but there's about like 7 or so of them.
Yeah.
Then there is about 10, well, exactly 10 riders behind, coming. Some of them like with armor and shiny mail, and others with crossbows.
Okay.
As you've seen before.
Any recognizable heraldry that would warrant like Bree doing like a status-based test?
Oh, no, like the heraldry they wear is the red lion of Castamere.
Right. All right. Okay.
And you're not that far away from Castamere at this point. You're a few days travel.
Right.
Well, that is relatively
basically
far,
just
but
what we saw like on Rob Rain and everyone there.
yeah. The big banners they had hanging from the gatehouse and whatnot. They are very proud of their red lion.
In that case, Bree will hiss out, "Man, 7 hounds, 10 riders behind him." Like perched in like the fucking like tree, like not the tree, but like in the brush and shit.
Yep.
Sure. Seems that, at least Dorian lets out a sigh of relief. It seems that, he had perhaps feared the worst, but 10? I mean, that's almost equal numbers. And he's pretty sure that, well, the great knights of the Reach are superior.
What kind of weapons do they seem to have?
Well, assuming they're the same kind of sort of personal guard as you would have seen before, either they would use the heavy crossbows, or they would generally use the sword and shield, or against, as far as you understand, at least knights and heavily armored people, they use big battle combat flails to shatter the armor.
Yeah.
Bree will definitely hiss out in confirmation that they look very much like they came from Castamere, so their weaponry would fit the match that.
It is a style they have developed. The sword and shield to fight against the more lightly armored people of the Riverlands, and the flail because when you fight people from the Westlands, the Reach, that is, either they're peasants or they are knights in expensive armor and fancy shields and all that. And so you need some way to deal with that. That's not a longsword. Likewise, their crossbows are made specifically to pierce the heavy armor. Though they are not really used on horseback that often, because you can't reload it on there. So you need the ground.
Hard with a heavy crossbow.
Yep. The first thing you see as they come close certainly is the dogs running ahead with the rider behind them. And they are like letting out dog sounds, barking, sneering and such. They seem to be hunting dogs, probably trained to hunt down criminals or deserters or, well, game. Fierce reputation for these sorts of things, just ripping in to the prey, and trained very well to work together on the sort of attacking the person that their kennel master points out to them. Slightly behind, as they move in, basically him calling back that that they're very near, are the first 3 riders, who indeed seem to be the personal guard of House Rain. A little bit further back seems to be the rest of the horses. How far do you want them to get before you do something? Presumably, it seems like the dogs are barking and running around
A bit
towards this area, at least. So we'll move them like here, and then I would like probably Ren and Bree to do some hiding checks.
Okay.
I can do that.
I for one would at least like the riders to get at least around here, but
Or try. We might just fail still.
as close
Yeah.
to it as we can get.
The dogs might get there, but I don't think we'll get the riders over there.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty much the best I could fucking do with this wound I have.
Luckily, there is a distraction for the dogs, and they don't seem to particularly sniff out your hiding places as they sort of run over in this direction, just sort of barking and sneering around these bushes, and do that thing they do where they sort of stiffen up a little bit, sort of showing their hunter where they are. He lines up as others basically arrive here.
Well,
Get
shit.
everyone in here. And he dismounts as the others look down, and he calls out, "Who's there? Come out! Come out! We won't harm you. Just surrender. Come out." Is there a few of the others dismounting? For the ease of it, I will move the horses back here so they don't take as much room. These horses like sent back here as well. They are battle-trained horses. They will generally fight if you're on them, but not everyone is. As these guys basically spread out a little bit, walking a little bit out into the terrain, looking around, seemingly trying to spot if there's anyone hidden here. He walks a little closer. The Killmaster has something he unfurls from his belt now, which is a long black whip. Sort of what seems to be a slight piece of metal at the end, perhaps. As she almost lisps, "Come on, it's safe. They won't harm you unless I tell them to. Come out." As they slowly move forward a little bit.
Oh, hello,
Sort
officer.
of just frowns as he says, "Get him!" And then the few of the dogs just sort of rush in and begin to frantically dig around the spot there, while the other ones sort of just circle it a little bit. He frowns visibly as he doesn't see any signs of blood or anything. Looking back, perhaps a little bit cautiously behind him, as the others sort of move up on their horses, looking around. Looking into the place as he begins cursing at these damn dogs. They can't do anything right. As one of them sort of stiffens and turns this way, looking like at Alaric and Eric and Ashra and Leo.
Should
I think
probably
now might be
spring
time,
now
I
then.
As he
Yeah.
curses at the dogs.
So right now.
I would say now.
Probably.
All right,
Yep.
sure.
Now seems like
They
a
are,
fitting time.
they are surprised before they act.
Fantastic.
I guess then we'll do the warfare check.
You don't last
Even though
anyway,
we can
so
exercise.
you
Yeah,
give someone.
And then you can tell us a story of how you're going to try to direct. I have plenty of experience in fighting dogs, Alaric.
Their necks are
here's
Go for their patellas.
They're gonna bite!
Hit them in the nose.
That's a shark. What the hell is a shark?
How does
Since
Van
when
know
did
about
you fight
sharks?
sharks?
I don't know.
How do
Long
you fight
story.
sharks in arenas?
Uh,
In armor?
They-
Very
they-
clumsily!
They wanted to do the enactment of like the discovery, like we're interested in enacting the great nautical battle.
The great
I
nautical battle of the Stepstones, where sharks invaded the mainland.
Where sharks rose from the depths like the freemen.
Yeah.
Can't do
In
it
great
with a penalty die.
swaths. No. Nobody gets a bonus from.
And you
And you
go
still go-
dead last, yeah,
Yeah,
regardless.
no, I will
Dead
anyway. So it's
last.
fine.
Yeah, Varen's like, you see, I fought plenty of, and like basically like Alec or whoever just like ignores him.
Yeah. No one cares. Wow.
He
I
just
rolled
forgets to say it
max.
and have an internal dialogue instead.
All right, good work, man.
Yeah.
Although,
That's with a
is
penalty.
that's with your injuries and your agility penalty?
Yeah. Penalty die for my clumsy, and my -3 for my injuries. I'm not wounded, so.
Your armor doesn't have any effect on that.
Pardon?
Your armor isn't affected.
Oh shit! Yeah, my armor. God damn it!
Down you go.
Minus 6.
So many minuses I need to remember.
That's what I was like. I thought you somehow like
Fuck.
skipped the -6 from the armor.
Gotta remember so damn many. Curses! I was so proud.
I'm so special. I'm not even on the initiative tracker. Fuck all of you. I'm all initiative simultaneously.
Rhea decides she just wants to sit there.
She
No,
might.
watch
She
them.
wants to watch how this unfolds.
Upon her throne made of thorns, she will watch this battle and command us.
She filled a useful role. She created a distraction. She gave like a report on people. She did her nightly duty.
Yeah, what really are the duties of a maiden knight?
Everything.
Exactly.
Generally, faith-related stuff.
Yeah. You become like a scepter, but.
Yeah.
Yes, Bree will do great in this role.
This family has a terrible history with religious figures.
Mm,
Oh my.
We killed our last one.
Man,
Oh, Dorian. Fucking-
Dorian.
His body is ready.
doing it.
Fighting Ren for the top spot. If only Kevin was here to put him in his place.
He's re-rolling of low numbers.
Yeah, and his like 25s that he gets.
I mean, that's not too bad considering the penalty die. I'll take it.
That's
Using
pretty
all my good rolls.
Because you don't actually need good rolls for combat.
Bree is pretty exposed out there, though.
Yeah, she can take on a crossbowman though.
Well, they haven't noticed her, and you know what? She might not fucking move.
You know,
Just gonna
Leo
chill.
with the agility.
This is really what Halldamir really wants to see, right?
That's all
it's
I
like fucking
care.
Leo waiting and like, fuck you!
Yeah, it's like one of the only one of the things I've been looking forward to all week is seeing Leo fight
just
Dorian.
born.
gloriously.
Turns out that he gets to do things first, and he wants a horse. He would like to have one because he fights better on them. Not really something he sees himself going to get, but there are dogs here, and but is he really the one to step out and break the surprise, so to speak? And no, he doesn't think that that's what he should do. And he believes that he can get 2 bonus dice to his next action if he just skips.
That's very true.
He feels
His
like a
mechanical
robbery, like,
awareness.
yeah, it's like I've seen the character shit. I know how this goes.
I know how passing works. Pff, it's simple, really.
So basically, he just readies himself a little extra, I suppose, for the action to begin. But he doesn't choose to jump ahead in front of all the crossbows and whatnot. Man.
Right. Combat defense.
Part of me says, Blake, do I just move out into the open, combat defense, and let people shoot at me?
Let
yeah,
the dogs
attempt
attack
to.
We will
Just dogs, all the dogs.
we will miss the healers.
Yeah.
Rip.
I mean, you don't have armor they can pierce, right? Surely.
That's true.
That is very
No,
true.
they just automatically pierce it because there's only 1 point.
Yeah, they have to somehow get through your combat defense there.
If you get all the dogs over here, I can twirl next turn. So
I am not. I think I might go. I think I might go up, not down.
The
Oh.
Beyblade starts.
I mean, as you guys think I'd be better down here. So,
I don't know actually.
No, I honestly think that being up here might be good.
You do what you want just so long as it involves acrobatic defense.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
very well then. I shall roll an acrobatic check to try and move quicker with a single move action.
Mhm.
DC is 12.
All right.
Success,
2, nice.
which means I move 6.
Boo! Oh no, he'll get an extra test die. No.
As Ren kind of charges out with a overconfident flare of his sword, going into acrobatic defense, calling out. You
Aha!
hunters coming after the brave knights of the Reach, fight me!
Ha!
Trying to specifically draw their attention, also feeling overconfident right now. We can't go wrong.
These crossbowmen are like, well, the easiest paycheck ever.
It's like, well, all right, we'll shoot you.
Just get 4 bolts in you and.
Yeah, we get trained to do this shit.
You're very close, and you have a sword, and you just said something that makes them want to shoot you. so that's what they'll try to do.
Sure. They might be able to penetrate it.
They're fancy crossbows.
Nope.
No, he misses, and his partner will try to do a similar shot.
Also miss, knocked aside by the blade.
They can get it if they get all 6s.
Perhaps they should have aimed as they begin moving back a little bit to distance themselves, preparing to reload. Basically, takes them a whole turn to do that. These two, well, you're there. You're a little bit on a little bit of a heightened spot there, so
Oh, yeah.
it isn't too much of a problem. Seeing the two others miss, though, these guys will aim first before they shoot.
No, they see from my ruse.
Trying to hit you. Nope. And no, as 2 more bolts just fly past you, you manage to. Well, don't describe how you dodge these 4 crossbows.
Well, the first one from the north was quickly sidestepped to the side. The second one not decide by the blade. Then the two on the other side go ahead and take their shots as well. We're then just almost in the same movement as kind of moving with his blade to knock the one to the side. Just kind of sidesteps around to dodge one, and then uses the back of his dagger to basically block the last one. Just quick, sudden movements.
Anticipating the shots.
Mm-hmm.
Renzo didn't really see himself fighting dogs. Like, what's that supposed to be? That's not what he does. No, he doesn't fight dogs. Brawls with dogs rolling around in the hay and such. So instead he will. We'll actually go here and isn't really able to get down to them there, so he'll go there and try to remain hidden for now, trying to get one of these guards in charge range. So means that the posture of others will take the light off of him. The dogs just bark and snarl, and go for you.
Sure.
Suddenly, Jonas.
Suddenly, a wild Jonas appears.
And turns out they are indeed very good at assisting their masters here. Well, there's always a limit to their movement, but I guess these two can just sort of run that direction. For now, though, 2 of them will just try to bite at Alaric's legs. So yeah, they'll do that.
1 degree. 2 degrees.
Yeah. They will bite at his shin guard, and he will feel them tugging at it, but it doesn't go through his armor.
Okay.
Perhaps they're better suited to fight unarmored opponents.
Like
But their
innocent
handler
children.
hasn't had time to order them to do anything yet. So Ashra, well, I mean, there are dogs here. He can reach them, so... Well, if only people didn't stand so much in the way.
Not the most honourable
He'll,
opponents.
He'll move up, and he'll put a dog down. She would say a dog or a Lannister. Well, you know, it can be the same. So, as he will slice at the dog, and as he will kill at the dog. It sort of dies with a whimper. Leo, well, yeah, they're dogs to fight. It's not really his forte, but he is not too proud to go and aid Alaric in this endeavor.
The
No,
long
can't have
forest
Alaric be
aiding me.
eaten by a. Can't have a Alaric eaten by a dog. That would be horrendous. As he also kills the dog, just giving it a quick flourish to slice its head off.
There we go.
Three.
I
Now we
pass. Bree passes.
All right, he passes. These guys have seen that there are enemies. This one will right as such with his longsword,
Hi there.
trying to cut you with it.
Hi.
He of course has some higher ground, I suppose.
Gains a bonus die.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Let's see here what he does with that. Because these are fairly competent with their swords. Not competent enough, though. I see as he swings out and you deftly dodge him.
Ducking
Right
under.
up
He
to
needs
the
slightly
side.
more time to lay down.
Trying to do a similar thing.
That technically meets.
Alright, that is 1 degree then, for 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage, you
See,
say?
he barely manages to cut at you with his weapon.
Yeah. You know, after 4 bolts and like all the horses and the 2 blades, Ren can only twirl so much.
Swaddle right here and look out for more opponents. Down there's something happening, but so far he sees some blades and such, but he would like people to come out here so he can do like a night charge at them or something. These dogs sniff around here. They haven't really been told to do anything by their handler yet. Is he even in the initiative, actually?
No.
No. Well, then we'll just add him here and have him roll his test. 10. And we'll put him at 10 and stick him up where he belongs. He'll go after the dogs. He's telling them that they're dumb dogs and that they shouldn't sniff that. And he will look around. Not really seeing a whole lot of unarmored people, and call his other dogs back, perhaps to have them hunt someone who's fleeing or something. As he will call to the knights and say, "There's a lot of them here. Quickly!" Like back and have his little dog swarm sort of run with him. The other dog.
A swarm, oh god.
He can attack a dog as well with his halberd. Should be perfectly fine to kill it. And he certainly does. The dog not really having a chance against that. That was the marker dog too. That's dumb. Oh well. I guess marker dog went somewhere up in the top by these people. As Eric Prester will, he is wounded, but not too terribly much. So he'll basically go and kill the last dog with his maul. There isn't really much of an issue with that. She smacks it, and it just dies. As he looks to, to the rest of you, basically people gathering up. This guy here will, well, he will delay until he'll actually just pass. Yeah, he'll pass. Looking at the crossbowmen and calling them to reload. Damn it! As he prepares to point out their targets, perhaps coordinating their effort in shooting.
No, not coordinating.
No.
These ones will dismount. I'll just put over there, taking their flails as they begin to trundle along. I was forgetting that they dismounted so close, but they didn't want the mounts to be in the middle of this. Alaric.
Alaric shall dutifully sprint forwards, trying to use the tree as some form of cover. Well, actually, hang on, let's have a look. See.
What's your move?
Can you charge?
I can sprint at 7. I can charge at 6, and let's see what greatsword is range 2, I believe.
Yep.
And I don't think I could get them from here. I don't think that's.
You could take -1 die and do it.
I could take a -1 die.
So you're trying to attack
I'd
through
have
the cover that
-3
you say exists.
or a -2 out of all of it. So yeah, no. I was sprint up, and
Gain the -1 die of defense.
gaining the -1 die of defense, which is, I believe, like a cyan halo.
We'll go with that, yeah.
Cyan halo. There you go.
All right. Marin.
Can I have assistance?
Yes, I can also charge the 2 crossbowmen over there.
You can charge them. What?
Running
No,
past Red.
I can
You got this.
sprint to them. Because they will have to use the entire next turn to reload.
That's very true.
It's true.
So I could take care of those.
We also have a pair of
although they
armed
don't do
knights.
anything. Yes. I could charge one of them. That might be the better option.
Yes, and when
let's
Rin is laying broken and crippled, I'm sure that everyone will thank you for the healer's regrettable incident.
I will charge this guy here. Stand right there.
All right.
Coming down from the hill like a barbarian.
Yep. Covered in ash.
Yeah.
Yeah, just